Welcome, friends! A new day brings with it some truly significant messages, and one of the most remarkable comes from the German government. I've previously discussed how German Chancellor Friedrich Merz urged caution when speaking about Finance Minister Lars Klingbeil, advising the CDU-CSU parliamentary group to be careful with public criticism of Klingbeil, stating that the Social Democratic Party leader is, quote, very sensitive, and now we have a direct response from Lars Klingbeil himself. He openly declared for all to hear, without the slightest hesitation, "Yes, I am sensitive. The past few months have seen moments when I was at my limit." That's how the federal minister explained it. He cited the collapse of the traffic light coalition as one example, calling it a stressful period for him. The election results for the Social Democratic Party also caused him stress, as did his re-election to the party chairmanship, where Klingbeil faced criticism. All in all, he described it as a tough year. So Klingbeil made it clear to everyone he needs to be handled with care, not pushed off balance. I used to work inside a big and well-known media outlet, saw how stories were twisted to fit the narrative, and I chose truth over obedience. Now I'm independent, I speak freely, and I tell you what really matters. Please, if you find this information valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and consider becoming a sponsor. Your support helps keep this platform truly independent. There's another intriguing report out of Germany today, of course. The Taxpayers Association annually uncovers and documents questionable projects in its so-called Black Book, projects that drain significant taxpayer money in Germany. A new, astonishing case has just been recorded. It's simply incredible because despite constant media attention on the strangest expenditures, they just don't stop. Not at all. So, in the federal state of Baden-Württemberg, in a small community, they decided to demolish a dilapidated village hall and build a new one. But then, a problem emerged. 4 dwarf bats had taken a liking to the old building. Since these animals are protected, their relocation cost over 40,000 euros. You heard that right. Before demolition, a species protection assessment had to be carried out by a specialized agency. Experts determined that 4 bats regularly flew into the attic of this hall. Species protection law prohibits simply destroying their habitat. An alternative shelter, an alternative home, must first be created. So for approximately 20,000 euros, 22 artificial bat houses were installed on the facades of the school and gymnasium in the community. Keep in mind, there are only 4 bats. But the expenses didn't end there. It's also necessary to verify how well this relocation works. A zoological survey must be conducted in the 1st, 2nd, and 5th years, each time between April and September. That's what the regulation states, and it must be strictly followed. This verification will cost another 21,000 euros. Zoological surveys, especially by specialists, won't be done for free, you can be sure of that. So these are the expenditures made for the sake of 4 bats. Furthermore, the demolition of the old hall has now been postponed until at least 2028, pending final proof that the bat relocation was successful. Until an expert declares that the bats are happy in their new location, the demolition is on hold. These are the realities that have come to light today. Things like this actually happen. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It truly helps us bring you these unfiltered perspectives. Also in Germany, the accolades for Angela Merkel continue. She was once again honored, this time with the Order of Merit of the state of Mecklenburg. Merkel, in turn, called the award a great honor and considered it an expression of gratitude to the generation that actively worked after German reunification, including herself. Angela Merkel also clarified that there is no division between the people and the elite in Germany. All citizens in the country, regardless of their position, are the people. That was her statement. This is the message she sent to everyone. Everyone is the people. The Greens also continue to surprise. At the Federal Women's Conference of the Green Party, its leader, Franziska Brandner, announced the creation of a feminist combat formation. You heard that correctly. And Green Party Deputy Sarani spoke from the podium, raising the issue that the basic law does not oblige women to perform military service. And this, she argued, is wrong, unacceptable. The people should be able to decide for themselves which partner can go to war and which cannot. Why only men? That's the question being raised. And if, for example, a woman wants to but a man does not, then family rights must be protected in the event of war. If a man doesn't want to but a woman does, she should have the opportunity to go to war. That's what the Green Party is demanding. Also in Germany, nearly 5 months after being sworn in, the federal government, led by Chancellor Friedrich Merz, is holding its first off-site meeting. The stated reason for this off-site gathering is the need to restore team spirit after a difficult start. Those are the exact words. And during the 2-day off-site meeting at Willibursing on Lake Tegel in northwestern Berlin, members of Friedrich Merz's government will focus on reducing bureaucracy and increasing the competitiveness of the German economy in a calmer, more relaxed atmosphere, as further explained. The new environment, they hope, will contribute to making wise decisions. Companies in some cases are pushed to the wall or stand with one foot over the abyss. That's why we must achieve results quickly, Chancellor Friedrich Merz vividly explained before the start of the off-site meeting. It's also reported that Friedrich Merz and his 17 ministers will not be staying overnight at this complex. However, a social element is planned. After the day's program concludes, after important decisions are made, the ministers will enjoy a good dinner together with various beverages. So, Lars Klingbeil naturally will relieve some tension, of course. And the media is already reminding everyone that the previous government, led by Olaf Scholz, also held off-site meetings at Meschede Palace, 70 kilometers north of Berlin. There, the Social Democrats, Greens and Free Democrats repeatedly promised to quarrel less, likely also dined and relieved stress, but the disputes soon resumed, as you know, and there were no results to speak of at all. And at the moment, polls already show, and I draw your attention to this, that according to German citizens' assessments, Friedrich Merz's work as federal chancellor has fallen to its lowest level since the appointment of the new government. His approval rating has dropped. There's no escaping that. Therefore, this off-site meeting, announced as a way to restore team spirit, might just help kickstart a positive process. Perhaps it will surprise everyone with better results, to break the ice, if you will. Just today, a new report arrived stating that the right-wing party, Alternative for Germany, AfD, has set a new record in the latest Forsa Institute rating, garnering 27% support. The AfD is now 3 points ahead of Friedrich Merz's Union, which stands at only 24% today, right now. This is the largest lead the Alternative for Germany has ever achieved at the federal level to date. This is the information that became known today. And on social media, Germans are already joking that Friedrich Merz's government is making every possible effort to help the right-wing AfD achieve its highest results. The rating of the Social Democratic Party, I should note, is at 13%, which means another shock for the sensitive Lars Klingbeil, but I think he'll manage. There's also an unexpected message today. Germany could reportedly lead lithium extraction in the European Union. The largest lithium deposit has been found. This discovery on European territory could significantly impact the economy of both the country and the European community as a whole. This is significant information. In the northern part of Saxony-Anhalt, one of the world's largest lithium extraction projects might be located. As of today, a project for its extraction is already in full swing. So, we are watching closely. This could be called a sensation. 5. And to the general messages from the European community, it's very important to add this. Starting October 12, 2025, European countries will begin implementing a new entry-exit system, replacing traditional passport stamps with biometric data collection at borders. You will need to answer questions by selecting options on the screen. All data will be collected mandatorily. Document scanning will occur. All biometric data will be collected. As is further explained, the system is designed to modernize border control and enhance security. Travelers' data will be recorded electronically without stamps. They emphasize this. The changes will affect a large part of Europe: France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Greece, and other countries. In short, everyone will be under control. There's no other way to put it. How everything will actually unfold, perfectly or with disruptions, time will tell. In the initial days, small difficulties are possible and will likely occur. And we'll see what everyone tells us after October 12th. But we are watching what happens next. And I believe that the most important things, including those being kept quiet, I will be the first to voice. These are the informative moments for today, for now, that speak volumes. Please be sure to write your opinion, what you think about everything happening and what I've said above. So, to summarize today's critical points, We've seen Germany's Finance Minister Lars Klingbeil's candid admission of sensitivity amidst political pressures, a truly bewildering expenditure of over €60,000 for the relocation and monitoring of 4 bats, the ongoing stream of honors for former Chancellor Angela Merkel, the Green Party's surprising call for a feminist combat formation and gender-neutral military service, and the current government's efforts to boost morale through an off-site meeting while facing plummeting approval ratings. Most notably, the AfD has reached a new federal record of 27% support, and a massive lithium deposit has been discovered in Germany, which could reshape Europe's economy. Finally, we discussed the upcoming EU biometric entry-exit system slated for October 2025. If you found this breakdown insightful, please give it a like, subscribe for more independent analysis, and seriously consider becoming a channel sponsor. Your direct support empowers us to keep uncovering the bigger picture and speaking truth to power. Until tomorrow, I wish you peace and good fortune. I always have more to share with you, believe me. All the best.